Hello and welcome to BrixFix. I am your host Brix, here today with a LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set. This gigantic box is set number 31141, the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 Main Street. This set comes in with a very impressive 1,459 pieces. It carries a 9+ age rating, and price in the US is $139.99 or $179.99, its Canadian equivalent. I was blown away just looking at the box for this set. It's got 3 different ways of different buildings, the way you can build it, but I'll be mainly focusing on this main sort of city block display for the deep depth review. If you like LEGO set reviews, please consider leaving me a comment down below, or hey, subscribe to the channel. It's great for us to stay connected and it helps me put out new content for you. So for now, let's get this built out here on the table and give you a closer look. Now I want this firmly stated for the record that I am not saying anything negative about the other 2 builds. It's just for me personally, the main build, the front of the box build, was the most interesting of the 3, and I do know it is the only one of the 3 that uses all of the pieces. LEGO was kind though, they do give you all 3 separate instruction booklets if you do want to build the other 2 builds instead, but for me, that main city block build from the front of the box was the only way to go. Here it is in all of its glory, the LEGO 3-in-1 Creator Main Street. I think this set is spectacular. It's got great table presence. It really catches your eye. I think it's colorful. I think it's big. It's honestly, I know it's a LEGO set, but it's beautiful. It looks like a little work of art. I really love the color contrasts as you go down the block, the different styles of building that come together. It really looks like a city block built over different years, different designs, different architects, all putting their own little charm and touch on each building. And I love how each building differs from each other. There's a hotel, there's a coffee shop, there's a music store, there's so many different things kind of going together. If you ever lived in a big city or spent any time in a big city, this is conceivably something you would see. Around a corner of a hotel and boom, there's all these cute little shops and retail spaces. It's all very kitschy and it's all very cute. Well done. I'm going to focus on the set overall as 3 main builds, starting here with the hotel, and my goodness, this is so gorgeous. The rest of the buildings have their charm, but this is just giving off a sense of opulence with all the gold and the flags. It's just beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the St. Regis Hotel in New York City, that old style Victorian kind of architecture from the outside, and again, all the flags and the gold. It really brings it together nicely. It looks very classy. You can see the hotel is 3 levels with a little balcony there at its 3rd level with a door for interior to exterior access. It is so well done. I couldn't possibly move on to the backside without acknowledging this little sign spelling out the word hotel in bricks. It's a little crude. At a glance you might not see it, but it's there and it's very well done for a small piece count. Here's the hotel from the back, but because of its L-shaped design and build, I'm going to have to give it a turn to each side to give you a closer look to appreciate the interior details. A closer view of some of the interior bits here. That is a nice bed on the 3rd floor. Below that is a very robust desk setup with a seat and a gilded lamp. Below that is a hanging lamp and a very big comfy yellow chair and end table. That would be part of the guest lounge next to checkout. Opposite those details is this gorgeous brick-built tub, below that a bed, and below that on the 1st floor is the check-in, check-out desk. The LEGO designers did a really good job here making the most of a small space, but I wish it was just a little, a stud or 2 wider, that way you could have an easier time posing figures in there. A little bit of a closer up view of those 2 floors there, the 3rd and 2nd floor, and showing how the rooms sort of flow into each other on that L shape. Really, really cute. I love that tub. I can't get enough of that brick-built tub. It was fun to put together, and I think it shows off really well. And I love the access to that balcony we saw from the outside through that door there, that glass door. You would certainly be forgiven if you thought that building on the left was a music instrument store. That's what I thought it was at a glance, and don't get me wrong, there is instruments inside, but it is a whole nother creative level above that. It is a recording studio. There's instruments on the bottom floor, and the middle floor, oh, I can't wait to show it to you. It's got a full recording a sound booth in there. It's phenomenal. To the right is a record store, and they've even got a rooftop musician set up there with some loudspeakers, an amazingly done drum kit. Hats off to the LEGO designer of that drum kit, and some strobe lights too for effect. From the back now, you can see the 3 levels of the recording studio, and the record store is just the 1 interior space level and the rooftop access there for the concert. These 2 buildings are also separatable, but just for the sake of keeping the video concise, I kept these 2 attached together with their Technic pins. The top floor here of the recording studio is just a little PC on a desk, not that interesting, but below that, my goodness, that is soundproofing against the far left wall there, the suggestion of soundproofing, a stool for an artist to sit at with a microphone on a stand, and there's a clear window now separating that bit from the control room where you could see the tech would be sitting to actually record the music. Very well done. The bottom level of the recording studio just shows the entranceway, maybe a little desk set up there, and then a piano and a guitar mounted on the wall. The record store, though, has actually two crates there with records loosely, like little albums inside there, and a old style record player there in the middle that could really easily be separated and placed outside of the studs to give the whole room a bit more open space. I sure hope you didn't forget about this coffee shop, because it might seem like the most mundane of all the builds I've shown you, but it actually is not without a lot of cute charm. There is a alleyway entrance there, you can see, to go around the back side of the buildings as if this was like the end of the block, and that would be the alleyway access. That is a brick-built coffee cup up there, almost doing a clink, a cheers with the donut on display. That looks awesome. And this seating area is so cool because it's fully removable if you wanted to get it off the sidewalk there and show it a ways a bit to give the sidewalk a bit more elbow room. The backside now showing off more of that coffee shop interior. You can see the clear door for entranceway there, and then once you're in, there is a gorgeous plant set up to the left, and to the right side you're looking at all the barista machinery there. It looks like a latte machine, maybe an espresso machine, the classic Lego City coffee cup there on the counter, and you can see where the alleyway actually comes out to a fire escape entrance there. That's what that ladder is to suggest. I believe that's supposed to be the barista's apartment above the coffee shop. It's pretty simple. There's not much in there. There's a camera, the suggestion of a bookshelf, and a little desk with a lamp. It's all really cute, but it's really compact, and that's my only real complaint about this set, is I just wish it was a little bit wider to show a bit more detail on things and a bit more posability for figures. Taking a look now at the minifigures, and that's one thing I'll say about this set, is the minifig selection here is great. I'll start off with these two handsome chaps. This is on the left here, the manager or front desk employee of the hotel. That is a fantastic little suit print he's got there with his bow tie. Great face printing too with his beard and glasses, really well done. The guy on the right is the barista, and I have a hard time not calling this my favorite fig in the whole set. He is the classic barista look, right down to the Kangol hat, and the printing both on the torso and legs is really well done. He looks fantastic. Look now at the back prints, which do carry over from the torsos, but no alternate faces for either of these two dudes. The guy on the left there with his big handsome smile is the one I had in the wheelchair, and the figure to the right is the only child-size figure in the set. She has the mini legs, but they are not posable. I've seen both these torso prints before, but I like them quite a bit, so I was glad to see them again. Their torso prints get a bit more subtle on the back, but they do carry over and look quite nice. Also, no alternate faces for either of these two figures. Now, I know I said the barista dude was my favorite fig in the set, and I am not doubling back on that, but these two share the runner-up position. Look at the energy on their faces. These two are the cutest. I absolutely love their hair, their prints on their torsos, and my god, the girl on the right with the torn pants. It's like the distressed jeans look on a minifig. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine I would see in all my years distressed jeans on a minifig. Incredible. She looks spectacular. They both give off such a positive vibe. I am loving these two. Their prints do carry over to the back for the torso, and again, that girl on the right with the hoodie, her print is just blowing my mind, but that is not what we're here for. Get ready for it. Look at these secondary faces. These two are the cutest. I cannot believe it. Because they're the musicians in this set, I have to just feel like they are vibing out to a beat or a tone that only they can hear. They are in that zone. Look at them. How cute are they? The Lego designers that put these two faces together sat back in their chair, clapped their hands together, dropped their pen, got up and left for the day and said, well, my work's done. Well done here. Very, very cute. I love these secondary faces. They're the only ones in the whole set that have a secondary face, and they are a 10 out of 10. If you'll humor me just another quick look at the set overall, this is actually my preferred way to put it together and display it. So of the three builds, like I said, I did go with the city block, the main build, but not showing it just as one long stretch, showing it in this L platform where it comes together with the hotel being the centerpiece and the retail shops on either side of it. I just thought that was the best look overall. If you have the space to display it like that, I think that looked the best. Wow, the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 Main Street. I thought this set was awesome. I like big sets. I like the dollhouse effect where they're closed in at the front and fully open at the back for play. And not only that, the building experience as well as just the way it looks sort of made me feel like a grown-up version of LEGO City. It still had that same fun display and play and things going for it, but the building was just a little bit more complex and everything feels a little bit more delicate. But the detail, I mean, just look at this drum kit. It's superb. If you had a lot of fun today, please consider leaving me a comment down below. I would love to know what your thoughts were on this set. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Know that you are very appreciated. And until next time, take care.